Alright, you guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Nolan. We are today going to review the Pelican Premium Catch 100 kayak. If you're new to the channel, we mainly do fishing videos, so make sure to check those out. The weather has just been horrible recently, so we're just going to do a review on this kayak and what I think is the best fishing kayak if you just want to get into kayak fishing. It's less than $1,000. 800 to be exact, but overall it's a sweet looking kayak. It comes in 3 colors: gray, yellow, or blue. It's 10 feet long, 54 pounds, and 54 pounds. Super light kayak. It only comes with this seat, so this is basically what you're gonna get for the whole package right here. You can take the seat out, but we're just gonna go over this thing, go over my thoughts on this thing from the front to the back. I've had this thing for about 5-6 months so far. I am loving it, but there are a few things I wish they would do differently. It is a paddle kayak, so we're just gonna start from the front, just get into it and look at this kayak. So, starting at the front, the first part, which a lot of people do like about these kayaks, is the handles. The handles, super sturdy, super strong. They won't come off. They are bolted in. Boom, boom. You have 4, one on this side, one on that side, one on the back, one on the front. So you can just pick this thing up and throw it on your car if you do have a rack on the top of your car. It's only 54 pounds, so it's so easy to do that. Moving back down, we've got the hatch. So I do wish they did a little bit different with this. This does not come with it. It's basically just a big hole, which is, expected, but it would have been cool if they had cut out this whole piece right here and added a box in there so you could store much more stuff. But it's not waterproof, but it is water resistant. If you're gonna throw stuff in there, you are gonna want to have a dry bag or something like that to keep all your stuff dry. But it's a pretty deep space. So actually it goes all the way down. Goes all the way down to the bottom of the kayak and all through the back. But yeah, hatch, nothing too crazy, just a cool part. Back down, 2 Scotty mounts on each side, one right here and then one right here. So I do have something mounted on this right here. This is actually, here I'll show you, because I do have a net. This is what I use to hold my net. It's really cool. It's a really cool little piece, and you just go ahead and go bloop. You can stick your net or rod in there while you're paddling. It makes it much easier to grab it while you have a fish on. I will link that piece in the description, but that's just a cool piece. So yeah, 2 Scotty mounts on each side, and then you got the foot pedals where you put your feet. These are obviously retractable and movable. You just push right here, go up and down and up and down. Pretty simple. Right here you got foot pads. These are comfortable. You won't slip on them. They're foam. I have had a little problems with them ripping off. Like I did have to super glue that piece down, but not too much of a problem. You do have a little indentation right here where you can put your pliers or water bottle or whatever you need to hold there. Other cool thing about this kayak that I really like is this measuring tape. They added a 22-inch sticker measuring tape type thing to the side, so if you don't have a measuring stick or tape, you can use that one, which I think is super cool. I have used that a lot. I have my own measuring tape, but I do occasionally use that when I don't want to grab it. Right here, next part, you got paddle, where you can put your paddle. So say you are sitting down in your kayak and you want to grab your rod, you can just set your paddle right in here, and you can stand up and you can fish. So that does hold your paddle pretty well. Just another cool little nifty part. It is extremely easy for me to stand on this. I weigh like 135 pounds, so it's very easy for me to stand. I think it's a 32 or 42 inch wide kayak. It's, I think, 42 inches. So it's a big haul. It's a very wide, stable kayak. But right here, one of the best parts of this kayak is the seat. It's so comfortable. It's such a comfortable seat. You've got a pocket there, something where you can put your knife or pliers while you're sitting down. Just a really comfortable seat. It's got good pads and everything. It does have 2 settings. So right now it is in the high setting. So you have a black piece here, piece there, and a piece on the other side that hold it. You can lower it to the low setting, which is right here. All you gotta do is pick it up. Pretty simple. Just set it down in there, and there is here, let me show you guys, up right here. So there is this setting, which is the low setting, and there is up here, the high setting. And actually under here, so the seat doesn't wobble around while you're paddling, you have this strap connected here, and you just strap it down. So you put it through this bottom one down there, and then this top one up here, and you just buckle it in right here. So that keeps your seat down while you're paddling or while you're doing whatever, trying to stand up or anything. But super comfortable seat, nothing bad to say about the seat. There's also a pocket right here in the back where you can store your phone or your whatever. I have stored treble hooks in there, as you can see. I do not recommend that. Probably not the best idea unless you want some holes in your pocket. But this is a little tip. There is a big space under the kayak seat, and what I like to do is take a little Tupperware container where I can put gloves and my soft baits and a knife. Oh, I could do that. All right, whatever. Or a knife or anything in there. You can just slide it under there, and while you're sitting down, you can just grab your knife, switch baits, slide it right back under there. So that's just something I do. I think it's a lot easier than reaching back there or reaching up there and trying to get whatever I'm getting. I could easily just reach under my seat and grab it. Next, we have rod holders. These are the front 2 rod holders. I have heard people say, oh man, that's a stupid idea. Why'd they put 2 rod holders up there? I can't even paddle because the rods will get in the way when you paddle, but that's not what they're there for. They're there so if you are saltwater fishing and drifting, or if you just want to catfish and cast out a bait and just watch it, live bait fish, anything like that, that's what they're there for. You just cast out your bait, plop your rod in here, you can just sit down, and instead of having them back here, you have it up here and watch while you're anchored or while you're up on a bank. So they're not there to store your rods while you are paddling. There are 2 rod holders back here, so you can store your rods while you are paddling. There are only 2 though, so I would suggest add some rod holders to the back of your crate. Just mount them to the back of your crate while you're fishing, so you can store more than 2 rods. I just lay the rods in the bed of the kayak, and so I can just go down and grab them. But no problem with the rod holders. They are mounted into bolts. So next up we have kayak strap. Of course, just an elastic band, one on each side, and then you just put your kayak paddle in there, and you can just yeet it up onto that thing. There's another one on the other side too. So paddle straps, obviously. Next up we have got the back, the last part, the hull of the kayak. Pretty large space, actually. You could easily fit all your tackle in here unless you have an enormous amount of tackle, unlike me right now, because my brother lost it all. But we won't talk about that right now. But yeah, enormous place to put all your tackle. You got straps right here, and there are actually like little waterways or indentions to, if you get water in there, the water will drain out to the hole, so that's pretty neat. So this won't be clogging up with a ton of water. But yeah, put your tackle in there, just strap it up. Just a regular another part. Last parts, I guess, drainage plug. Drain your kayak. You know, I had to drain this kayak a lot. Every time after I've gone fishing, somehow water gets in the kayak and it adds up. And at first it's not a lot, but after a week of fishing, you'll notice there's some water in your kayak. So I don't know where the water is getting in. I do not have holes in my kayak. Well, obviously I do because there's water getting in, but it's probably somehow getting in here or just any little crease right there. So you are most likely going to have water in your kayak, but that's pretty much the deal. It's pretty much the whole kayak. Nothing super special, but overall it's definitely a good kayak for $800. It's extremely stable, so if you want to stand up, this is perfect. 10 foot, and the great part, it's only 54 pounds. You could throw this up on your car, no problem. That's what we do. Really simple, really easy. Overall, a good beginner kayak. I'm gonna have this for a pretty long while, I assume. So yeah, that's basically the overlook of the Pelican Catch 100. I would recommend this to anyone starting out kayak fishing. I don't know. That's really all of it. Nothing much to say. I guess I should show you guys these things. There are some rings right here. That's what I tie my anchor to. But yeah, that's it. Pelican Catch 100. Hopefully you found something new about this. Hopefully I was able to give you some more information about this kayak. If you enjoyed, make sure to check out some of our other fishing videos. We're actually going out fishing today to film a video, so make sure you stay tuned for some awesome fishing videos. We're gonna have some coming out. But there it is. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see y'all on the next episode of Real Bronski Bassin. Peace.